Now we will learn how to find out the arc length, area of sector and area of segment of a circle if required when angles of sector are given either in degree or in radian. Now first of all we must be knowing what is a sector. The two radii of a circle will always divide the circle into two sectors. OAB is bounded by radii OA and OB. So OAB is minor sector and A and this one, say this point is C, ACB, it will be the major sector. Also, a chord of a circle divides the circle in two segments. So here the chord is AB, it is dividing the circle in two segments. One is segment ACB and another is this smaller segment, this one. So now we will find out the expression for arc length. If the angle made by circle at center is measured in degree, then for a angle subtended by circle at center 360 degree, the arc length will be the complete circumference of the circle. So when angle at center is 360 degree, then arc length is 2 pi r. When angle will be 1 degree, then arc length will become 2 pi r by 360. And if we have the arc length for 1 degree, then for theta degree we will multiply the arc length for 1 degree with theta to get the arc length for theta degree. So when angle is 1 degree, then arc length equal to 2 pi r by 360. And when angle is theta degree, then arc length will be 2 pi r upon 360 into theta, that is pi r theta upon 180. And here 180 as well as theta both are in degree. So arc length will be pi r theta upon 180 when angle is in degree. If angle of sector is in degree, then area of sector also we can determine. If we consider the total angle subtended by circle at its center, that is 360 degree, and total area occupied by the circle is pi r square. So for 360 degree area is pi r square, and for 1 degree pi r square by 360 degree, and hence for theta degree area will be pi r square upon 360, that is area for 1 degree multiplied by theta. It will give the area for theta degree. So this implies area of sector is equal to pi r square theta upon 360. Now if angle is given in radian, then when angle at center will be 2 pi, because a complete circle will subtend an angle of 2 pi radian at its center. So when angle is 2 pi radian, then the arc length means the total circumference, and total circumference is 2 pi r. And this implies when angle is 1 radian, then arc length will be 2 pi r upon 2 pi, and if angle is theta radian, then arc length will be 2 pi r upon 2 pi, that is for 1 radian multiplied by theta. And this means arc length is equal to radius into angle, and it could have been obtained by using the direct definition of angle. Angle is equal to arc length upon radius. So arc length is equal to angle into radius, because it was the definition of angle in circular measure. Now when we come to the area of sector, then for 2 pi radian, it means for complete circle, the area will be pi r square, and for 1 radian, pi r square upon 2 pi, and for theta radian, it will be pi r square upon 2 pi. That is the area of sector having angle 1 radian multiplied by the angle theta radian. So it will give the area of sector when angle of sector will be theta radian. Pi will get cancelled and means area of sector equal to half r square theta. Based on these formulae, there might be questions in your book in which a hand of the clock would be given with its length r centimeter, and if it is minute hand, then it will complete 1 revolution in 60 minutes, and if it is an hour hand, then it will cover 1 revolution in 12 hours. But if the clock is 24-hour clock, then it may complete 1 revolution in 24 hours. But generally clocks are 12-hour clocks. In those clocks, our hand complete 1 revolution in 12 hours. So by the use of that, we can find out the angular speed, and then we can find out the angle subtended by the hand in a particular time interval. If angle will be found, then we will get the angle of the sector, and that using that angle of sector we can find out the area of the sector. There might be some questions in which it would be asked to determine the area of segment, area of minor segment or major segment. If we will be able to determine the area of minor segment, then area of entire circle minus area of minor segment, we can get the area of major segment also. But for determining the area of segment, we will be requiring the area of triangle OAB, and for that we may draw a normal ON on the chord AB, and we know that the normal on the chord divides the chord in 2 halves. So N will be the midpoint of AB, and AB is the base of triangle OAB. Also, this normal will divide the angle of sector into 2 halves. So this angle will be theta by 2. So now area triangle OAB is equal to half base into height. Base is AB into height is ON, and this is equal to half base AB can be written as twice of BN into height ON. Now using this triangle and angle theta by 2, we can find out base and perpendicular in terms of radius of circle R. Perpendicular is equal to hypotenuse into sin theta. So it means BN will be hypotenuse into sin theta by 2. This is equal to half into 2 into BN is R sin theta by 2. And what about base for angle theta by 2? This base will be hypotenuse into cos theta by 2, because cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So ON will be base for angle theta by 2 and will be R cos theta by 2. This implies half 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 becomes sin theta. So half r square sin theta will give the area of triangle OAB. Now area of minor segment will be area of sector OAB, that is pi r square theta by 360 minus area of triangle, that is half r square sin theta. This is the required formula for area of minor segment. When angle theta is in degree, then pi r square theta upon 360 minus half r square, and value of sine of angle theta will be measured from table using theta in degrees. But if angle is in radian, then pi r square theta upon 360 will be replaced by half r square theta. So half r square theta minus half r square sin theta, and this time angle theta being in radian, so sin theta will be seen from the table of angle theta in radians. It means either you will have to convert theta into degree, or you will see the table in which angles would be given in radian. Now to understand the measurement of arc length and area of sector, we are taking an example, and in this example a large hand of a clock is 70 centimeter long. You have to determine the distance moved by the extremity of large hand in 20 minutes, and also you have to find the area swept by this hand of the clock. Now to solve this question, first we must find out the angle swept by the larger hand of the clock, and the shorter hand of the clock is the hour hand, while the larger hand is the minute hand. So in question he is talking about the minute hand. The minute hand of the clock completes one revolution in 60 minutes, and in one revolution it subtends an angle of 360 degree in degree measure, or 2 pi radian in radian measure, that is in circular measure. So it is our choice. We may measure the angle in degree or in radian, because for both we know how to determine arc length or area of sector. Say we are considering the angle in radian, then for 60 minutes angle of sector will be 60 minutes means complete revolution, and for complete revolution of the hand the angle subtended at center will be 2 pi radian. So for 60 minutes angle subtended will be 2 pi radian, and for 20 minutes, so for 20 minutes angle of sector will be 2 pi by 60 into 20, that is 2 pi by 3 radian. Pi radian is 180 degree, 180 by 3 will be 60, 2 is 120, so we may write it in degree measure also, it will be 120 degree. Now we got the angle subtended by larger hand in 20 minutes, so we can find out the distance covered by extremity, that is tip of the hand, in 20 minutes. That distance means arc length. Angle is equal to arc upon radius, so arc is equal to angle into radius. Radius will be the length of the hand, so r into theta. R is 70 centimeter and theta is 2 pi by 3 radian. So 70 into 2 upon 3 into 22 by 7. 7 10 ja, and this will be 10 to the 20, 440 by 3 centimeter, and it may be converted into meter by dividing it by 100. So 440 by 3 centimeter will be the distance covered by tip of the larger hand in 20 minutes. If we want to find out area, then area swept by larger hand, then angle of sector half r square theta when angle is in radian. So half r square means 70 square into theta, and theta means 2 pi by 3 radian, as area is equal to half r square theta. So it will become, to get cancelled, 70 into 70 into 22 upon 3 into 7, 10, and 154.00 divided by 3, and it will be in centimeter square. If it is to be converted into meter square, then it will be divided by 100 into 100, so it will become 1.54 divided by 3 meter square. In this way we can solve the questions related to arc length and area of sector.